Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the world of investing with all its fancy terms and complex strategies, you are not alone. We're constantly bombarded with advice about the next big thing or complicated trading systems. But what if I told you that the secret to long-term investing success is actually boring? Today, we're diving into why simple beats complex and how boring investing strategies often win big in the long run. Stick around because by the end of this video, you might just rethink everything you thought you knew about building wealth. First off, let's talk about the appeal of complexity. Why do we as humans often gravitate towards the intricate and the exciting when it comes to money? Part of it is human nature. We love the idea of outsmarting the system, finding a hidden gem, or making a quick buck. Complex strategies, day trading, options, future study, they all sound thrilling, like you are playing a high-stakes game, only for the smartest people in the room. There's a certain ego boost to understanding something few others do, or so we think. But here's the harsh reality. Complexity in investing often leads to worse outcomes, not better. Why? Well, for one, complex strategies usually come with higher fees. Think about actively managed funds that claim to beat the market titty. They charge a premium for that expertise, and more often than not, they fail to deliver after those fees are taken into account. Then there is the emotional toll trying to time the market, pick individual stocks perfectly, or jump between sectors based on news headlines is incredibly stressful and rarely sustainable. It triggers our fear and greed, leading to poor decisions at the worst possible times. Plus, the more complex a strategy, the more variables there are, and the harder it is to understand exactly what you're doing, let alone why. So, if complex is out, what is in? Enter boring investing. We're talking about strategies that are simple, low cost, and consistent. The cornerstone of boring investing is often something like broad market index funds or ETFs. These are funds that simply track an entire market, like the S&P 500 or a total stock market index. When you invest in one of these, you're not trying to pick winners, you are buying a tiny piece of hundreds or even thousands of companies. This gives you instant diversification, spreading your risk across many different businesses. Another boring but powerful tactic is dollar cost averaging. Instead of trying to guess the market bottom, you simply invest a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, say every paycheck. Sometimes you buy when prices are high, sometimes when they're low. Over time, this averages out your purchase price and removes the stress of trying to time the market, which, let's be honest, even the pros can't consistently do. And finally, patience. The most boring strategy of all is simply holding your investments for the long term. Compounding interest is often called the eighth wonder of the world, and it truly shines over decades, not days or weeks. Let your money grow, reinvest dividends, and resist the urge to tinker with your portfolio every time the market jitters. You might be wondering, does this boring approach actually work? The data overwhelmingly says yes. Study after study shows that low-cost index funds often outperform the vast majority of actively managed funds over the long run. Why? Because market efficiency makes it incredibly difficult for any single fund manager to consistently beat the collective wisdom of millions of investors. By simply matching the market, you capture its overall growth without the high fees, the stress, or the disappointment of trying to outsmart it. So the next time you are tempted by a flashy new investment strategy, remember the power of boring. It might not make for exciting dinner party conversation, but it is a proven path to building substantial wealth over time. Keep it simple, keep it low cost, stay diversified, and be patient. What are your thoughts on simple versus complex investing? Have you tried a boring strategy that worked for you? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more straightforward financial advice. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.